Hi everyone! Welcome back to our YouTube channel. For today's video, we're going to be answering some questions that we found online that we just printed out, and we're going to answer them right here. So, without further ado, let's get right to it. What school again? Oh, we're going up to a funky start already.
Let me guess, your favorite subject is recess.
No, going home. That's my favorite. That's my favorite subject. Going home. PE was the easiest. I mean, aside from band class, it was pretty much the easiest. But PE, yeah, you get to get out of the classroom for once and just run around and exercise while getting a grade at class. That's the easiest. But if you're talking about like academics wise, math.
Wow.
I'm more of a math person than English. Well, actually, I had a hard time reading and comprehension stuff, so I had a very difficult time. So that wasn't my favorite. Math was through and through my favorite because there's no exceptions to the rules or anything. It's just straightforward, pretty much. So that's my favorite subject, math.
Me, science. That's my favorite subject.
Science can suck it for all that I care.
Well, technically, I liked biology when I was in high school, but when I was in college, it's really rough. It's hard. But yeah, biology and chemistry when I was in high school.
Makes sense. Water. There you go.
Mine is coffee. I can't live without coffee.
You can leave.
Yeah.
You can leave.
Number 3.
No, what's yours?
Oh, my favorite drink is coffee. I said coffee.
No.
It was at
Yes,
this
we
moment that he knew.
Coffee.
Oh wait. Yeah, that's right. Cause yeah, I was thinking that song.
Това на какъв език беше? На английски.
At the moment.
I'm a sappy love song DJ. I have one too many. I can't even name one. Oh, okay. This was like back when I was a little kid. At the Beginning by Donna Lewis and Richard Marx.
I can't think of anything right now because it's just at the moment. But my favorite song is always Love Always Finds a Way by Peebo Bryson. That's always what I like. What would you or have you name your children if we're gonna have a children?
Ooh, good question.
Me first. I like it something with the Jane still in there.
Of course.
We're gonna find a name that will combine with my second name, which is Jane.
Okay, so if it's a boy, it's James. If it's a girl, it's
Something with the Jane and something with your C combined. We don't know right
Like-
now though.
like
I have no idea.
no.
Maybe we're gonna think about that when we're already close to that situation.
I
but,
mean,
you know.
okay, if you were to be a boy, okay, I was born and raised in Hawaii, so Alika. Alika in Hawaii means Alex.
Halika. In the Philippines, we say, Halika, come here.
Halika?
Halika, halika dito. Come here.
I thought it means kids.
That's halik. When you say
Oh.
halika, when you put A at the end of it, it's different already.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Let's think about that when we're close
Yeah,
to
we're
that
both stuck
situation.
on
Yeah.
the girl name. We don't know.
I always like the James name, and you know that from the start.
Yeah.
Are you a sports?
I used to love volleyball when I was a kid. I used to play extramurals, and when I serve the ball, I pretty much get an ace.
Wow.
Yeah.
Me, when I was in elementary, I'm supposed to play for the school, for the track and field, but I didn't push through. I don't like the coach, so
Wait, what? He
I
bullied
kicked-
you or something?
not really. He just had a bad temper, but I kicked myself out of the team, so
You kicked. Oh.
I quit. Yeah.
You should have just whooped his butt just by saying that you won first place or something.
At that time, when you were a kid, you don't really think about that. I just don't want to get back. That's it. I quit. Yeah. It's not in my vocabulary, by the way, to quit, but at that time, just not for me, maybe.
What's a book again? anything that has to do with the human brain, that I like. But I usually don't like fictional stuff.
You don't like fictional?
No, I like something that would stimulate my brain, something that could help my brain cells grow, in other words. So yeah, that's what I'm a fan of. I'm not into like fictional stuff.
Me, A Walk to Remember. That's one of the favorite novel I have. And Tuesdays with Maury. It's a story of a student.
Maury, not the one that the result that says you are the father or you're not the father.
Oh, no, that's a different one. It's the story wherein the student and the professor. Well, the student's old professor. The writer. Yeah. That's Tuesdays with Maury.
Is that a real story?
Yes, that's a real story.
Wait, so the student and the professor, they
because it's dying. No. It's just all the wisdoms that he's learning during the time that the professor was about to die.
Oh.
So every Tuesday he spent his time with him.
Okay. Any shades of purple.
Me, any shades of blue. Well, technically blue.
Cats. Technically any type of breed of cats.
I love dogs.
Hence why we always like to argue like cats and dogs.
Oh no!
Oops. Favorite perfume? I rarely use perfume.
I do. I like CK1 and Tommy Girl.
I mean, okay, if I were to use perfume, I mean, I used to, but it would be like a Coach brand. Something not too heavy, but it's light. Yeah, nothing too overwhelming because I have allergies, so I don't want it too overpowering and I'll be sneezing while trying to apply it on. So it's something light, but it's pleasantly to smell. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Coach brand, I'm okay with it. Christmas
and New Year. That's mine too.
Christmas and then Halloween, because you get to be someone else that you're not for the day.
Well, Halloween, we don't do that growing up. It's not really the thing in the Philippines where I was born. Mm-hmm.
I know. Here, well, not in a religious perspective, but just whatever you want for that day, that type of thing. Not just only in a negative sense or celebration, but in a, I guess, I want to be this for the day type of thing. So yeah, Halloween. Well, this is gonna hit me right to the core. 2.
Why 2?
That's for another video.
Another video disclosure.
I'm just gonna leave you guys hanging on that one.
It's like the getting to know her deeply. It's that part. Mine's, I pretty much have a good childhood. Not all good, like in a sense of like, growing up with my cousins and my brothers. Pretty much it's good. It's about 7 out of 10.
Philippines. From US to the Philippines. That's the first time. And that's when I met my wife.
Oh, by the way, I was born and raised in the Philippines. She's from the US, in the island of Hawaii. Back to the question, have you ever been out of the country? Yes, I went to Thailand, Singapore.
Thailand?
Yeah, Thailand.
Is it Thailand or Thailand?
Whatever. Thailand. And Singapore and, of course, US.
US of A.
US of A. I live here now.
Does Pidgin English count?
I believe so, because it's still different than English, right?
I mean, yes, but it's like broken English, but mixed with like different ethnicity languages. Like there's Portuguese in there, there's Chinese, there's Japanese, there's Filipino in there, there's Hawaiian in there, all kinds of languages. Because back in the time, during the plantation times, yeah, you have like different ethnicities working in the pineapple field, the sugarcane field. They don't know how to communicate with each other, so they just use broken English and whatever language that they can express to other people as best as they could in simplified terms. So yeah, that's how I grew up with Pidgin English and English.
Very, very little Tagalog too.
Yeah, very, very little Tagalog, yes.
For me, of course, I speak English and I speak my native language, which is Tagalog or Filipino. Pidgin English, it's tough. We'll tell you a story about that the next video that we're gonna create. I really had a hard time understanding people speaking Pidgin English, and it's like jaw-dropping for me when I moved to Hawaii.
Especially to my grandmother when she's trying to communicate with Jane. Yeah, she's like, I don't understand.
I'm just saying yes. Yes, Granny, yes. But I don't understand the rate.
Oh my god, in the background I was laughing my arse off. It was, I didn't want to laugh so loud that my grandmother and her can hear, but it's funny. the language barrier. I mean, not in a bad way, but in a cute way, a learning experience.
Yes,
That's
it is.
type of way.
It's a tough language. Let's just say that. It's weird, but I've learned it slowly.
Yeah. Well, for you,
Oh yeah,
yes.
that's my. Well, even when I arrive here, you still have Hot Topic. I don't think I remember that, or I don't think I even watched that. I'm still studying. Babe, I'm explaining.